Mic check 1 2 1 2. A much drier Saturday evening here in the Chicagoland area, and we welcome you inside Leaf Center here in West Dundee, where we have our second matchup between the Marauders and your NIU Huskies. Last night's action featured a 5-2 victory for the Marauders over the Northern Illinois Huskies. We saw Alec Porzondek pick up his second goal of the season. We saw George Smith pick up his first. Lots of firepower, though, on the offense of UMary. And particularly, we like to clean that up. Conan Hayton, terrific game for him last night. Matched up against Caleb Cross. Hayton gets the breather tonight, and they'll put in their number one goaltender, Cameron Miluski. Miluski comes in with 2 games played. He's won both of them. No goals against and a perfect save percentage. Both of the games that he's played have been shutouts, which leads us to the first keys of the game. Coach's keys of the game, number one of all things, is to generate lots of chances on Cameron Miluski. He mentioned that thrilling, perfect save percentage. He is human. You just got to get pucks to the net. Same number one goal as last night. Number 2 is to stay out of the box. Last night, Huskies found themselves in the box a total of 4 times. They were able to kill off all the penalties, but when you're killing off penalties, you don't generate as much offensive chances. So the coach wants to keep the box empty tonight. And number 3, UMary's offense needs to be forced to the outside. We saw a lot of great chances for this Marauder team last night. In fact, they had one period in particular, the first, where they registered 17 shots on Caleb Cross. They want to force those offensive chances to the outside. This Marauder team is very good at generating offense. Good, solid team all around with a solid netminder in the back end. At the tail end of warm-ups, we'll get you to Huskies versus Marauders action. After the Zamboni comes out to clean the ice, James Uronsky in the booth will step away for a moment here. Marauders and Huskies next here on Huskies Nation. And we're just about to get ready here from West Dundee. Let's take a quick look at our starting netminders. It's going to be Caleb Cross for the second night in a row. Gave up 5 last night, but he played very superbly, made a lot of big saves. Just the offensive opportunities for UMary just kept piling up. And the other end, with a perfect save percentage, stellar Cameron Maluski. Number 1 in net, has not allowed a goal this season. Looking to keep it that way throughout the 2 games that he has played. He'll play his 3rd tonight. And for more on our starting lineups, we'll send it down to the PA announcer at ice level, followed by our nation's national anthem. We're just about to get underway here. Puck drop in just a moment as the Huskies look to get back in the win column and put an end to the netminder Cam Maluski's perfect season. Top line out there for the Marauders, Weitzel, Shirky, and Martin for Northern Illinois. This one's brought all the way back the other way. This is Isaiah Thomas going to the blue line. To his D-man, throws it to the net. That one never made it to the net. Now it's a drive. That one's blocked by Porzondek. Worked around behind. Scanlon. Pinned up there between Scanlon and Peters. It rolls back to the right circle for the defense of UMary to play it. And off the boards and in. We have a whistle early. Straw will head back to center ice. Kicked out of there. Gonzalez, and now the Huskies try to work with something with Marks. It's lost. Heitkamp sends it up high. Coming around with it is Bradshaw. Bradshaw, who scored from a difficult angle last night. Taken in behind now by Jacob Murray around the boards. Nice work by Clement, but not out. Once again, it's low and going out front, falling to the ice, and that looks like it'll be a tripping penalty. Porzondek to the box. And an early power play for UMary. Escrow to take the draw against Matt Martin. Martin wins it. Peterson round and behind. Two Marauders converge on him as they fight for the puck, and they come out with it. Out high, Escrow. Along the line. Lilico. Drop pass. Here's Escrow. Now it's Cushing. Cushing spots Escrow. Shot through a screen. Seen all the way and held onto by Caleb Cross. Isaiah Thomas wins the faceoff. Huskies come up with it and bring it around. Finds the stick of Cushing, but cleared out eventually by Peters. Marauders regroup. This is Lilico. Lilico ringing it around. Now they set up shop here on this power play. Here's Escrow to the slot. Back pass to nobody. It's Peters picking it off. He springs back the other way. Peters lets it go into the glove of Maluski, his first action of the night. Gonzalez to take the faceoff for Northern Illinois. It's taken, and turning back with it is Heitkamp. Heitkamp up the right wing boards. You're looking at Andrew Huber. He lost the puck. It rolls down to center. Dropik. Hit along the corner boards there by Gonzalez. Half minute remaining on this power play. In front. That one trying to stuff it home was Nagurski on cross, and he came up big. This one sent through the neutral zone and out. Right back the other way comes Dropik. He drops it. Huber. Down low to Dropik. In front, centering pass, nobody there. Now a wind-up shot, save cross, and the rebound ricochets. Out high. Another one-timer. That one's denied by Cross as well off the stick of Heitkamp. Heitkamp picks it up again. Cross to the other side. Dropik goes down low. Freeman in front. Huskies are first to it. The penalty is up, and now it's a 2-on-1. Koval. They lost time, but in front scores! Caldwell! 1-0 Huskies. On their second shot, they score. And they beat the brick wall in Maluski. So Tommy Caldwell striking first for the Huskies right after they killed off the Porzondek penalty. Caldwell picks up his first point of the season. That's goal number 1. Faceoff comes back out to center. And now Maldonado trying to work around Liam Massey, and that one was picked off of his stick. Massey comes back the other way. With pressure, Umeri tries to come back, and this one's thrown to the net by Zast, and this one's covered up by Caleb Cross. Face-off win right away. Cushing in behind. They get the big guns out there to respond. In front. It comes to Lilico. Just above the right wing circle. Throws it to the net, and deflection goes just through, cross and wide. Robinson in front. Pass was broken up by a Husky. Now it's taken by Lilico. Drop now. Isaiah Thomas looking to go back to Lilico. They were out of sync. Turning back, Isaiah Thomas forces a turnover in front, and that one's right on, and a save on escrow by Cross. He's looking for it in the crease. It comes back out. Isaiah Thomas, great pressure, trying to get right back in this game. Here's Robinson, over to a shot by Isaiah Thomas. It goes wide of the net. Escrow in behind. It's worked out, and Shirky trying to get it past center ice. Other ideas for Heitkamp. He goes cross ice. Bradshaw works it in. Franklin back to retrieve for Northern Illinois. He's got it on his stick. Looking for somewhere to go on it. A lot of orange sweaters on him. It's thrown the length of the ice. No icing. Out of the reach of Murray. Marks sends it back in. That pass was behind Bradshaw. Evans takes over, and a big hit by Heitkamp on Clement. He gets up. Evans looking to go to Clement. It goes to Heitkamp. He's mashed by Marks and Gonzalez. Run all the way around. Schlusner finds the stick of Porzondek. He goes all the way down the ice. In on goal, and a whistle is blown. Maldonado facing off against Andrew Huber, and Maldonado won it. Sent in by Peters. And now Zimmerman, the retriever. He's knocked down to the ice by Dropik. Kept in, though. Nice play by Maldonado, and Zimmerman chasing after it in the corner. Now the puck rolls to Dropik as he works through. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Along the other side, here's a shot by Freeman, and that goes off the paddle across and out of play. Face-off win by the Marauders. Here's Robinson shooting one. That one's deflected into the netting. Another whistle. And another face-off. With 12:52 remaining in period one after the Caldwell goal. It's 1-0 Huskies here on Huskies Nation. It's worked back. Lucas Robinson, the retriever of a pass. He throws one right on. Save cross. The rebound is behind the net. And able to work it around is Luke Marks as he's mashed in behind the play, but he gets it the length of the ice for an icing. Puck will be dropped to the right of Caleb Cross in the defensive zone of the Huskies. Borzondek around, able to send it out again. Do we have another icing? Yes. So we'll shift play right back to where we started. The defensive zone. Another faceoff coming up. Zimmerman. And now Smith, not out of the zone. Isaiah Thomas looking across. And out high, too hot to handle there for Lucas Robinson. Thomas, Escrow, walks around a man, goes to the slot, shot. That was up high, and Cross was able to make the save. This one's flipped off the glass and out. Shirky chasing after it. Lilico back to play. And the Marauders begin another breakout. This pass sails past everybody and finds the stick of Peters. Huskies trying to start something. Weitzel can't get around Lilico, and now he sparks back the other way. Lilico to the outside. He's forced by Peters. And then he's crunched along the boards by him, and this one's just out of the zone. Heitkamp. Franklin around behind. Peters up high. Once again, he's hit hard, and he's slow to get up, still on his knee. In front, big save cross, rebound, he made a second one. On Hugelin, and that one starts some pushing and shoving and tumbling. There'll likely be some penalties. Franklin had his helmet ripped off. Still a fight between Evans and Cruz. Pardon me, Lilico. It's broken up. Got one man in the box, it's Liam Massey. They'll send Hugel in there as well. Refs get together and they'll discuss it. Evans. He'll be in the box for Northern Illinois. We welcome you in. For those of you joining us, just about 9 minutes elapsed time in period number 1. Huskies scored first off a goal from Tommy Caldwell. That's where we stand. So 2 fighting penalties and a minor penalty to Jaron Hugelin. So the Huskies will get their first power play action of the night. Face off to the left of Maluski. Here's a face-off win by Maldonado, looking for Smith. It's picked up by Cushing with speed. He breaks through. Cushing's got a step on the D. He shoots one. That one's denied by Cross. Big save. And then it's another turnovers for us. Cushing in front. Another save made by Cross. Maybe getting a piece of it. Cushing out in front again. Around a man, scores! They tie it. Cushing, short-handed. And for Seth Cushing, that's goal number 17 on the season, their leading goal scorer. Very quick first period. Clement. Pinned up against the boards by Heitkamp, and he takes the puck. Heitkamp sends it off the glass and down the ice. Cross out to retrieve it. Leaves it for Evans. Porzondek working through. Sent along the boards, and Cushing, the goal scorer, able to get it out. Now it's chased out by Isaiah Thomas. Stops on a dime. Looking for Dropik. He sends it back. They're just looking to kill some penalty time here. Halfway through period 1. Cushing has just scored to tie the game for UMary as Evans circles back with this one. Working his way through the neutral zone, comes in slow. Banks it off the boards. Chasing after it, Clement along with Gonzalez. Clement is brought to the ice. Puck not out. This is Evans out high. Evans across to Porzondek. He returns it to Evans. Evans hopped under his stick a little bit. Going down to Clement. Converged on. Pinned up against the boards by Scanlon. Gonzalez finds Zimmerman around behind. Porzondek jumping up from the blue line. Now he circles back and retrieves the pass. Right circle. Goes back to Zimmerman. In behind Gonzalez again. Gonzalez. It's taken off his stick and just over Evans' head. Out of his net to play it is Cross. We have a whistle. And Gonzalez is going to head to the box. It'll be 4-on-4 time for 4 seconds and then 56 seconds of power play time. For UMary as Gonzalez slams the box door in frustration. Just moments ago, UMary scored, and they're going to have an opportunity here. A lot of power play time to work with. Minute 56, in fact. Here's Dropik. Dropik. They set up shop. Here's Heitkamp. Onto the ice, they get the extra attacker. That's Nagurski. He retrieves the pass in behind. Nagurski trying to go around in front. It's deflected. Out. Now Freeman. Freeman going down low again. In front, nobody there. This ricochets to Heitkamp. Heitkamp finds Dropik. Dropik on the boards, go down low again. In front! Oh, and a nice save by Cross there on Huber. And it's sent the length of the ice. Able to find something. Here's Huber working in on his backhand, sends it across, and a tough angle shot ricochets up high and into the netting. Another face-off win on this power play. It's taken. Lilico sends it down low. Porzondek with pressure, and now Cushing. As Dropik lost his stick, and now intercepting is Porzondek back the other way. Trying to work around the defense of Lilico. He cannot. Just about 45 seconds remaining of power play time on the penalty assessed to Nick Gonzalez as this one's taken in. Working around in front. Oh, nice save right on by Cross on Hugelin, and it's once again cleared. Here's Isaiah Thomas. Twirling with it, sends it around, cross ice. Past Lilico. It's Escrow along the boards, sending it down low to Hugelin. Trying to go in front. That one's denied by the defense of Porzondek. Now it's Escrow. Winds up, fakes the shot. Now he goes to Cushing, and now it's Escrow again. Flip to the net and right into the glove of Caleb Cross, just as the penalty expires. Picked up where they left off on their excellent penalty killing from last night. Another offensive face-off draw for you, Mary, trying to spring Evans. Getting to it first was Lucas Robinson. Peters able to take it off the boards and send it to Franklin, who goes off the trim of the boards looking for Evans, and this one is up high. Can be taken by Schleusner. He's forced back a little bit. Nice offensive play by Gonzalez on the forecheck. Pass is intercepted by Zimmerman, and he goes in deep. Out of his net to play it is Maluski, keeping it away from Evans. Zimmerman nearly forces another turnover. Smith, they still can't get it out. Now they finally do. They got numbers. Here's a shot. Scores! Nick Bradshaw with his second goal in as many games, and it's 2-1. You, Mary. So Nick Bradshaw picks up the goal. Both goal scorers tonight had a goal each last night. Cushing and Bradshaw working around behind. Hugelin out high, Heitkamp. Here's a shot right into the crease and covered up by Cross. And a face-off win here for the Huskies. Maldonado finds Walker Smith over the line, sends one off the stick of Heitkamp and into the netting for another whistle. Maldonado between Zimmerman and Smith. This one trying to work it out of the corner. Heitkamp at the point goes cross ice. Decided not to touch it or else it would have been an offside. This is taken by Severn Anderson. Looking for Zimmerman, that goes through his skates. And deflected in by Zast. Around the boards. Giving a rough ride, Liam Massey. They can't get it out. Massey sends it in as the Marauders get a line change. Worked all the way down there by Lilico. This is Friedman carrying through. Freeman. It ricochets and a shot right on, and a save made by Cross on Huber. Lilico keeps it in at the line. Huber in deep. Huber trying to work it out of there. Goes to Lilico at the line. Lilico throws it to the net. Blocker aside by Cross. Once again, not out. This one rolls in on Cross, and he'll cover it up for a stoppage of play. Here's another face-off win for the Marauders. This is Lilico. Throws it in that, guided wide by Weitzel. Now a fight for it in behind. Whistle is blown as this one got caught in the back of the net. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Caleb Cross. Face-off just outside the zone, taken by the Huskies and Peters. Looking for Clement, that's just out of his reach. It'll result in an icing. Another face-off taken control of. Nice defensive play by Peters. I beg your pardon, Evans. Taken by the Marauders. A stretch pass is cut off by Peters. This is Isaiah Thomas moving in. Isaiah Thomas shoots, and that one's denied by Cross. He'll cover it up for a whistle, and there's some more after the play between Peters and Isaiah Thomas. Face-off win. This one's thrown to the net, guided wide by Cross, out high. Wolf's shot sails up high and got the glass. Now Marks forces it the other way. This is Cushing, who has a goal already. Cushing trying to work around Porzondek. Good defense by him. Claritep is not out. Here's Robinson. Throws it to net. Deflected, and that's a hard save. Rebound! It was blocked by Porzondek. In front, scores! Cushing. He's double dipped here in West Dundee. Lots of scoring in this first period. 4 goals, and just now building a 2-goal lead is their leading goal scorer, Seth Cushing, with his second of the night. That's goal number 18 on the season. Just continues to sizzle for these Marauders. This is Maldonado looking for Zimmerman. Forced to turn back is Wolf. He's pinned up against the boards by Zimmerman. They fight for the puck. Peters over here. Maldonado trying to work it out of there. Just out of the reach. Here's a chance for Friedman. That one got the crossbar. Now in front. That one running around. In the slot, it's taken. And it just rolls outside the blue line. Marauders first to turn back. This is Nick Bradshaw, who scored first tonight for the Marauders. Franklin a back pass to Peters, and now they start their breakout. Peters working in, trying to get around Heitkamp. 2 fours collide in behind the net. And now it's worked out. 2-on-2 back the other way. Opportunity here for Hugelin. His shot goes through the crease. Now Freeman. Return pass to Hugelin. Hugelin. Puck got caught up in the skates, and now it's taken by Walker Smith. Smith in to his backhand forehand. He hit the post. And I said Smith, part of me, that was Franklin. Marks sends it to the net. That's off the paddle and into the netting. Didn't matter. They had the puck off its moorings, and they were going to blow the play dead anyway. A brilliant move by Franklin, and it went right off the post. He had a wide open net. Just inches away. Talk about a move by him. So the score remains 3-1 in favor of the Marauders as we're approaching the final minute of period 1 in what has been a thrilling first period. 4 goals have been scored. And just moments ago, almost 5. Huskies will head to the power play here. They get numbers on the ice. Power play time for the Huskies to close out the period. And this one hit a player from the Marauder bench, and so that'll spark a whistle. Cushing trying to get around Peters, cannot. This is forced back. Escrow just kills some penalty time as we are inside period number 1's first minute. Oh, here is Cushing. He's got a chance. Cushing on the breakaway to his backhand. Oh, and that one, getting a piece of it, was Cross. It went wide, but I believe Cross might have got a piece of it with his skate. Now this is Smith. Pass out of his reach. Sent over here. Tanner Escrow, 1-on-1, across, shot, wide of the net by Cushing. Boy, he's had a couple of opportunities to seal the deal for a first period hat trick. To no avail. This is Zimmerman. Under 20 to go. Zimmerman becomes a battle in behind the cage. Martin on cue. He's forced off it by Heitkamp, and it's sent all the way down the ice. That'll do it for period 1. There'll be 41 seconds of power play time to begin the period for the Huskies. But after 20 minutes of play, your score is 4-1 in favor of UMary. Seth Cushing's got 2 of them. Nick Bradshaw. Huskies with the lone goal from Tommy Caldwell, first of the night. So after 20 minutes of play, some solid play from the Huskies, some solid play from, obviously, you, Mary. But we'll step aside here on Huskies Nation, and we'll get you tuned in for second period action about 20 minutes or so. After this intermission, we'll see you on the other side on Huskies Nation. After 20 minutes of play, we're back on the ice to start period number 2. 20 more, 40 more in the rest of the game. Huskies have some 41 seconds of carryover time from the penalty, assessed at the end of period number 1. Have some power play time to work with to open up the second as they look to try to get back in this game after scoring first and then surrendering 3. They'd like to keep an eye on Seth Cushing. He's already got 2 tonight, and he's an offensive powerhouse. He's got 18 on the season now, and if they can find any way to cover him, they'll do it. But he's been a very effective player for them as we open up this period with Zimmerman, Evans, and Smith on the ice for Northern Illinois. Tanner Escrow, the center, picked up the faceoff, but this is taken control of by the Huskies as this is worked through out of the reach of Peters. This is Cushing. Cushing, we were just talking about him, tries to work his way around Evans and does. Centering pass, but nobody's there except for Zimmerman of Northern. Maldonado. And now Smith trying to work through the neutral zone. Drop pass to Evans. Evans. Smith is forced to turn back. And now it's flipped out to the other side, out of the reach of Maldonado. That does it for the penalty. Out onto the ice. Escrow forces a turnover. Escrow in front. Here's a chance for Lilico. Throws it to the net. That one's denied by the right pad of Cross. Out high now, Scanlon goes down. Lilico trying to wrap it around. Nice defense by Peters. He gets it back, though. And they'll call a penalty on Escrow for, Lilico for slashing. And so the Huskies will head right back to the power play. Face-off win. Porzondek chips it in deep. Now they go back out high to him and went through his legs, and now an opportunity here for Dropik. Dropik on the breakaway. Denied by Cross. Sent back the other way by Clement. Clement picks it up and enters. Clement trying to work his way around a man. Forced outside. And now Evans trying to shoot. That went wide of the net. Porzondek chases after it, but now it's once again, here is a chance for Isaiah Thomas looking to go back to Dropik, and that was behind him. Now it's just keep away time. Nagurski chasing after it, Jim Franklin. Evans. Now it's taken away again. Great penalty killing thus far on this penalty by Umary. Cushing forces a turnover in behind. He's got a man in front. Cushing shoots, stopped, rebound. Cross got the other one. Starting to look like a Umary power play. 30 seconds remain. Evans trying to slice and dice his way through the neutral zone. He shoots, and that's denied by Maluski, who hasn't been tested much on this penalty. Here's a centering pass in front. Save made by Maluski on Evans. My goodness, what a save. And he keeps this a 2-goal cushion. Micah Maldonado. Tie up on the faceoff. They send it in deep. Schleusner has an assist tonight. Evans intercepts his pass off the boards in front. That one knocked out of the reach of Zimmerman. And now they have numbers back the other way. This is Schleusner. Schleusner's going to the net. Save made. Cross in front. Another try. That one is denied by Cross as well, and it got the netting. Gonzalez will take the face-off for Northern as they break out. Sent off the boards. Nick Bradshaw. Gonzalez giving a rough ride to Jacob Murray. Now it's taken by Schleusner. Schleusner to the slot. Shot never made it to the net. Caldwell, the goal scorer, goes up to Clement. Once again, they're forced to turn back. You're looking at Nagurski. Nagurski pinned up against the boards. This one fished out of there to the net. And that one, Murray, and it's forced wide. Cross on his backside. Right in front again, Nagurski. Blocked. Oh, that stung Marks a bit. Now it comes out. Great pressure thus far. Schleusner lost it to Tommy Caldwell. And Tommy Caldwell lost it back to Schleusner as they tried to work through. Schleusner. Murray, back to Schleusner, now Murray looking towards the net. Power move, and that one's denied. And it poke checked. Zimmerman had it bank off the boards, and now he's got a chance. Zimmerman trying to go to the net. That one's paddled aside. Maluski. And now this is Maldonado trying to get set up. Here's Maldonado's shot. That's blocked, and now back the other way they come. Here's an opportunity, winding up, looking to go in front. He changed his mind, and by the time he tried to pass it, it rolled right in. So Zimmerman and Liam Massey sit for 4 minutes each. It's 4-on-4 hockey for quite some time. Escrow across, Lilico on the line. Thrown to the net, deflected by Escrow. That's denied by Cross. Maldonado housed in behind. They try to get it out, and they do. Just barely, and it's Franklin given a rough ride by Cushing. Slapped in by Franklin, right into the glove. Malewski plays it. Now Cushing on the opposite side. Drop back for Isaiah Thomas. Lilico forced in behind. Now with speed, he breaks through. Lilico to his backhand, trying to work around. Nobody home. Lilico still with it. Drop pass. Opportunity in front, looking for Bradshaw. That was deflected by Franklin. He's got the puck now on his stick. Franklin can't get it out. Bradshaw comes together with Peters. Peters comes up with the puck, and then Franklin comes in for help. And now Peters still trying to get around. Now they finally get out of the zone, and this is taken by Evans as he works in. Evans to the net. That one's paddled up into the netting by Malewski. Gonzalez, tie up on the faceoff. He kicks it back, but the first one to it is Nagurski. 2-on-2, they come the other way. Nagurski in front. He had a wide open net, and the pass was a little too hot. He went wide of the net. Down to 2 minutes remaining on the double minors. Evans works in behind, looking out in front. Nobody there. Now this is taken by Schleusner. To the net, Bradshaw went wide. Dropik finds his man in deep. It's knocked off his stick, though. Nice play there by Marks. Working around a man nicely is Nagurski. Throws it in. That's right on. Cross covers up for a stoppage of play. Minute and a half of 4-on-4 time left. Face-off taken by the Huskies, and now Peters along the boards. Finds his man at center. That's Shirky. Looking to go drive the net. It rolls to the corner, and now Peters. Matt Martin on the other side. Scanlon. Up along the boards. Scanlon across. Onside Huber. In front, Scanlon. Coming in, this one rolls behind, cross, and is it in? Yes! A 4-on-4 goal. Just barely crosses the goal line, but it counts. And for Freeman, that's his third of the season. He scored last night, and he scores again tonight for his third of the season. 4-1, Marauders. Maldonado right off the goal from Freeman, trying to spark some offense. Winding up his marks and getting it with a piece of his left pad was Malewski, and now back the other way they come. Right in. Cushing shoots up high, and that's held on to for a whistle by Caleb Cross. Porzonduk along the boards, Cushing on him. Porzonduk goes in behind on Marks. Now Smith. They work out. Heitkamp with a hit on Marks as the Marauders regain possession. Heitkamp with the puck, enters over the line. Drop pass. Deflects back to Heitkamp, and now in below is Isaiah Thomas. It comes to Heitkamp at the left circle. Shoots! That's denied by Cross. It comes out high again. Looking for somewhere to go with it. This is Cushing. More pressure after the goal by Freeman. Here's Heitkamp. Lost it as Maldonado went up high on him, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty. Maldonado will go to the box, and we'll have some more power play time coming up for you, Mary, looking to build on their 3-goal lead. It's a face-off win as they begin the power play. Shot deflected off of Cross's stick and into the netting. Another face-off win for the Marauders. They set up shop around behind, circling after it, Huber. Huber stops at the right circle. Give and go. Here's Heitkamp. Down low. Heitkamp with a long shot, deflected, and that one goes through the crease. This one's sent out by Peters. Tanner Escrow with speed, they work in. Escrow in front, denied by Cross. Looking to cover, and he can't. It's cleared out by the defense of Porzondek and Gonzalez. Halfway through regulation time, it's 4-1. Mary looking for more. Here's Isaiah Thomas, had it knocked off his stick. It comes back to him. Escrow. Now Lilico. Cushing to the slot. Shot up high, got the glass. Comes back to Escrow. Lilico's long shot deflected in on goal, and Cross covers up for a whistle. Escrow wins the faceoff. This is Cushing, and now Lilico. Lilico, return pass to Cushing. Cushing looking to the net. Played, watched by Martin. Here's Lilico. Up high. Long shot on the one time. That one's denied by the blocker of Cross. Escrow chasing after it. Maluski leaves it on a platter for him. Escrow, past Maldonado, who just exits the box. They've killed off the penalty. Porzondek. Going up. Nice pass. He finds his man Marks. Shoots. That one is blocked. Out to center, Smith. Smith. Housed by Bradshaw. He's able to get it to Zimmerman, and now at least able to get it into the zone. Zimmerman, the first one to it for Northern Illinois. And then it's fished out of there by Wolf. Pass intended for Schleusner, but intercepted by Maldonado and sent right back in. Trying to work it through is Schleusner. He had it knocked off his stick once again by Maldonado. Now it's Peters. Jim Franklin. Puck can be taken by Lucas Robinson of UMary. Looking for a stretch pass. Can't connect. Peters comes up with it. Now they lose it at center. Nick Bradshaw. Centering pass in front. That's denied by Cross. Nice save with the right pad. Now Wolf in the corner. Penalty upcoming. Knocked to the ice was Keaton Peters. He's struggling to get up. Pardon me, that's Zimmerman. He's having a real tough time. He is shaken up. They'll get the athletic trainer out there on the ice to take a look at Robbie Zimmerman. 7:32 remaining in period 2. Lone goal here in the second period coming from Garrett Friedman. But the topic of discussion is the health status of Robbie Zimmerman, who is still down, able to get up to his knees and now to his feet. Skating it off is Zimmerman. He'll head off to the bench, and the ongoing discussion between the referees as they decide how long this infraction will be. It'll be a 2-minute penalty assessed to Liam Massey once more. Second penalty of the night for him. So the Huskies will head right back to the power play. Chance to get back in this game. Evans between Clement and Porzondek. Smith and Peters out high. Smith keeps it in. Evans rolls off his stick.
Huskies penalty assessed to 63, Michael Mardonado, 2 minutes for roughing. Marauders penalty charged to 9, Liam Massey, a 4-minute double minor for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. Time of those penalties, 12:28, second period.
So Massey receives a game misconduct. The scoreboard reads 2 minutes, but it will be indeed a double minor for boarding on Zimmerman. Maldonado also sits in the box for roughing. No 4-on-4 time, though, as this play is offsides. Evans, face-off win, but clogged up along the blue line, and Dropik sends it in the direction of Cross. Peters, the outlet, looking for Clement. It's on his stick. Clement right in. Clement denied by Milewski, and it goes in behind. Korzondek, full speed ahead. Looking to center it. It comes to Evans, and now it's right back to Korzondek in front. Puck was hot to handle for Evans, and it rolls off his stick and down. It is sent. Dropik. Battle for it between Gonzalez and along the boards, and Matt Martin comes out with it. Evans, his shot, that one went up and high over the net. Never saw it. Milewski did. Power play time is up. There's a turnover in front. Evans bodied in front. It's a scramble, and they get it to the net, and Milewski makes a save, and now it's sent back the other way in a 2-on-1. Freeman going to the net. Here's a shot denied by Cross with a Friedman screen. Here's a shot denied. Another try turning around. That one went wide off of Robinson's try. Martin through center. Nobody there for Northern. It went behind. Now this is Zast moving in across in front. Freeman couldn't handle the pass. They're forced to turn back. Wolf receives it off the boards. Sent down deep. Cruz still with possession of the puck. Franklin on him. Cruz sends it behind. Zast is there. Now jumping up to keep it in is Wolf. Franklin. As a collision ensues behind the net. This is a turnover forced. In front, Wolf. His shot went wide. Now here's Bradshaw. Twirling with it. Bradshaw. At the corner boards, Wolf jumps up from the blue line to receive. Nick Bradshaw. Caldwell takes it off his stick. It's sent out off the glass. Wolf. Gonzalez with a big hit on Bradshaw. Back the other way, in front, Bradshaw. And that one rolled off of his stick. Got the opportunity from Schleusner. This is in behind, and we're going to have another penalty here on Schleusner. Schleusner will head to the box. We'll see for how long. Slow to get to his feet. Marks waves off the athletic training staff, and looks like he'll be okay, but we'll see how much the penalty to Schleusner will be. Huskies decide to call a timeout and discuss what they want to see here on this power play. So with 3:32 remaining in a 4-1 game. It'll be a 2-minute to Schleusner. Maldonado with the tie-up on the face-off. He comes up with it. Maldonado forced to the outside by Scanlon. Goes out high to Peters. And now it's Walker Smith pinned up against the glass. Maldonado lost the puck. Marauders back the other way. Here's Escrow over the line. Escrow on his backhand. Nice move, but then Peters ripped it off his stick. Here's Cushing getting set. Peters blocks the shot and takes it out. Peters circles back. Looks for Walker Smith, and he's got him. Smith out in front, Porzondek. Porzondek across. Peters. Shot deflected wide. Lilico clears. Porzondek trying to lead pass for Evans. That ricocheted off the stick of Nagurski. Evans able to come with it in behind the net. Dangerous pass. Here's Marks' shot. Deflected and it's blocked. Porzondek. And now Shirky off the pass from Evans, leaving it for Marks. Marks back out there. Evans rings it around. Martin on the other side. Martin down low to Marks. In front, Evans, and now Shirky shot deflected, and that's a brilliant save by Maluski, taken back the other way. Here is Nagurski's shot, and coming back to make the play is Martin, and it's deflected out of play. Tie up on the faceoff. Freeman, this one deflects in front of Cross. He just boots it to the corner. And now turnover is forced. But the pass wound up on the stick of Martin. Martin had it chipped off of him by Freeman. And now, as they touch up, another whistle is blown. Gonzalez. Clement after the dump in by Gonzalez. Peters rushes up ice. Evans chases after the puck. Nagurski's forced to the outside. Inside 1 minute in this second period. 4-1. Umary. Nagurski is pinned up against the boards. And then a big hit by Gonzalez in behind, getting up from it. Here's Nagurski out. This one's thrown in behind. Bradshaw along the boards. Bradshaw goes to the front of the net. Pass picked off by Gonzalez. Clearing attempt not out. Gonzalez. Nagurski comes out with the puck. Nagurski to the backhand. Drops it off, and up to break at the play is Severin Anderson. Pardon me, Franklin. Now a lead pass for Evans. In front! Breaking his stick on the play was Clement. Looking for his 10th of the season. Quality opportunity just as this period ends, and Clement's stick shatters. And so after two plays, the score is 4-1 in favor of Umary. Only goal in this period coming from Garrett Freeman. Shots are even in this period, both teams with 9. And with a 4-1 score, we'll step aside here on Huskies Nation. And we'll get you tuned in for period 3 action here from West Dundee after the break. Teams take the ice as we get set for period number 3 action. 40 minutes gone by, 20 more to go. Northern Illinois down by 3 to start the third period. Let's see if they can spark a comeback. Try to get in the win column for the second time this season. Cam Maluski has been stellar in net for UMary. Caleb Cross has also made some huge saves. If it weren't for him, it'd probably be 6 or 7 to 1. It's Shirky between Weitzel and Martin. They win the faceoff, and Peters takes over and trying to start quickly. The Huskies do. They lose it to Lilico. Weitzel behind the net. In front! That one denied by Cross on Escrow. They still keep it in. And then the puck is lost to Peters, and then it's forced off his stick. He's clearing attempt, not out. Sent around the boards by Escrow. Now it's Isaiah Thomas trying to work it past Weitzel. Can't quite do it. Now he does. Weitzel. And now this is Isaiah Thomas trying to throw it to the front and went off the back of the cage. Scanlon shoots one. That one's denied by Cross subtly. This is Lilico looking in deep. Across. Scanlon trying to work around Evans. Scanlon forced in behind. He goes to Lilico. Lilico trying to center it. Nobody there. Martin sends it out. Porzondek able to possess it for a moment before it's taken away by Heitkamp and sent up. Moving in. Nice defensive work there by Franklin. Cruz shoots. Denied by Cross. The puck caroms into the corner. Marks. Puck is along the boards, and they fish it out of there. Cruz. Down low again. Up high again to Cruz. One-timer, Heitkamp, and that's right on, and the save is made by Cross. After the face-off win, this is kept in. Chasing after it, Garrett Freeman, who has a goal tonight, sends it around Marks. Dropik with Gonzalez in behind. Upended a bit by Gonzalez. His clearing attempt is kept in by Freeman. And now Dropik in behind. To the front of the net, it deflected in on Cross off of a Husky, and now it's sent back, and this one's blocked. Another try right on Cross, and he made the save again on Wolf. Sends it out high to Dropik again. Dropik shoots. Denied by Cross. He covers. And there's more. They'll send Gonzalez to the box. Tanner Escrow wins the faceoff. This is Isaiah Thomas. Lilico. He walks the line, looking for somewhere to go with it. Lanes are watched. They go down low. Hugelin. And now Isaiah Thomas in front to Hugelin. Touched in behind. Cushing works it up. Escrow. Cushing. Now it's Lilico. Down low. Up at the circle. Here's Lilico. Cushing receives the pass from him. Shoots! That one never made it to the net. It's blocked and out of play. Freeman comes in for help. Marks tries to clear, doesn't, and rolls right to Friedman, and making the save was Cross. Freeman still with the puck. Drive by Heitkamp went wide. And now a collision in behind. Dropik came together with Marks. Looks like we might have a penalty. Coming up to Huber. Yes, sir. Huber for boarding. And so that negates the 56 remaining seconds of power play time for the Marauders. This will go to a 4-on-4. So, Huber will sit for 2 minutes. The faceoff will be to the right of Cam Maluski. Evans trying to go to the net off the faceoff. He does take it in behind. Evans had it knocked off his stick. This one flipped in, and Cross holds on to it for a whistle. Peters along the boards. Coming out with it. Thomas goes out high. Heitkamp kicks to the stick. Heitkamp trying to work around Evans, turns back. Heitkamp. Now a long shot is blocked by Porzonic, and now he's got some speed the other way. Porzonic shoots. That's denied. Didn't get as much on it as he would have liked to. He had Heitkamp coming back on him. Franklin in behind. Porzonic parked in front of the net. And this one rolls out to center for Peters. Franklin. Penalty time is up. 1 minute remaining of power play time for the Huskies now. And now Peters. Can't get it through. This is sent right back by Lilico. Smith out of his reach. Marks sent back the other way again. Superb penalty killing for the second time tonight by these Marauders, and there was a turnover. Cushing in front. Oh, what a save by Cross. Rebound, Lilico got the glass. Zimmerman tumbling. They're able to get it out. Walker Smith. Long flipper into the glove. Maluski plays it all the way down the ice. This will be an icing as the penalty expires. Martin tied up on the faceoff. Marauders come up with it. Koval chasing after it. His clearing attempt is into the Husky bench and out of play. A centering pass, nobody there. Koval picks off the pass from Murray. Now this is clogged at center. Shirky. Marks it around in behind. Martin can't get it out. This is Wolf at the line. Here is a shot by Lucas Robinson into the glove of Caleb Cross for another whistle with 13:11 remaining in period 3. In a 4-1 game. Take 2 on this face-off as it was dropped unfairly. Schleusner. Face-off taken around behind. Franklin sent all the way down. Errant pass was picked off by Robinson. Forces in. Franklin comes up with the puck, and now Peters. Murray nearly forces a turnover. Schleusner keeps it in for the moment. Now this puck finds Peters. Just hops off his stick, and so back the other way. Gonzalez forced to turn back. Robinson off the boards. Murray. Nick Bradshaw. Left circle trying to work around a man. He sends it around. Battle for it. Huber comes in and comes up with the puck. Huber. Heitkamp around behind. Dropik on Franklin, and Franklin's clearing attempt is kept in by Heitkamp. Here's a shot deflected wide off of Dropik's stick. Now it's Freeman. Dropik again. Freeman along the boards with Clement. Gonzalez. And now Clement comes up with the puck. But forcing another turnover for the moment is Huber. Flipped up ahead. Could not find Clement, but then he kicks and finds Evans. Evans' shot, that one went through the crease and up high. Big collision, and in behind the play, Dropik and Evans getting into it. Now this is Heitkamp on this side. Shoots! Denied by Cross, and he'll hold. Thomas wins the faceoff, trying to drive to the net, but Shirky prevented him from doing that. Now it's taken by Weitzel. Puck up on the glass. Severn Anderson goes back to the other side. Weitzel. Puck hops off the stick of Shirky. Thomas in the neutral zone. Signed in by Heitkamp. Marks. Cushing giving a rough ride to Severn Anderson. Forces a turnover. Now a big hit. Huge hit. The crowd likes that. Severn Anderson with a big one. Still with possession of the puck is the Marauders. This is Thomas going out front looking for Heitkamp. Couldn't connect. Now it's taken by Weitzel. He's hit along the glass by Heitkamp. Now it is Heitkamp. He heads near the bench. Isaiah Thomas carries through. Looking to drop it across. Chance here in front. That one's denied by Cross, and behind it goes. Over to Heitkamp. Centering pass in the skates of Escrow. That allows the Huskies to clear. Not out. Kept in just at the line. Over to this side, this is Cruz. Finally, they're able to get it out. It's Franklin. Couple of players off to the bench for a line change. Huber. This one's deflected all the way down, so no icing. Lilico back to play. Battle for it, Franklin, and now Zimmerman sends it in. This is a flipper. Maluski will cover. 9 minutes to go in the third. Still no score in this period, but it's still 4-1 in favor of the Marauders. Gonzalez to take the face-off. He's got Clement to the left of him and Evans to the right. Taking the face-off and trying to go to the net was Gonzalez, but it's taken by the defense of the Marauders. Now it's worked through the neutral zone, and a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Time they catch up. Here's a long shot deflected wide, and now it's in front. Scramble in front of the net. Cross able to kick it out of there for the moment. Now this is worked in behind. In front of the net is Schleusner. Across. Here's a shot right on and a save by Cross. On Wolf. Another face-off win for the Marauders. This is Robinson. Just able to keep it in. Sent to the net by Cruz. Bradshaw. And that one winds up on the stick of Severn Anderson. Jumping up to keep it in is Robinson. Evans comes up with the puck at center. They're forced to turn back as this pass is out of the reach of Clement. In comes Murray trying to go to the net. Had it poked away by Jim Franklin. Now it's around behind. Sent around for Zondek. Now another turnover. Pass was behind Robinson. He's still got it. Takes the carom off the boards. Sends it in behind. Bradshaw's there. Now this is sent out high. Here's a shot. Kicked out with a purpose by Cross, and then the rebound goes wide. Robinson able to ring it. They're able to get some fresh legs out there. The Marauders do. Heitkamp in his own defensive zone. They spark another breakout. Dropik. Huber had it knocked off his stick, and now 1-on-3 goes Franklin. Had the puck knocked behind him. Shirky in there. But keeping him away from him is Nagurski. Freeman along the boards with Zimmerman. It's fished out by Peters. The pass was intended for Shirky, but it was just out of his reach. Koval keeps it in for the moment, and Shirky nearly forces a turnover. Almost did, but it's recovered. Sent back. Friedman on Peters. His shot goes up high and gets the glass. This is Dropik. Now Shirky at center, trying to go in deep, but it's taken away by Dropik. Dropik trying to work around Peters. Gets it in behind. Chasing after it is Dropik, finding Friedman. Friedman comes together with Weitzel. Freeman sent over the head of Dropik in behind. Here's a long shot. That one went off the side of the net. Sent through by Shirky. Chasing after it is Martin. Coming out of his net is Maluski to play it. Keeping it away from Martin. This one chipped past Weitzel. This forces the Huskies to turn back. Marks at center. Finds Martin. Runs into a wall. They're forced to turn back again. Marks for the Huskies. Pass behind Weitzel. Cushing. Working on Marks. They get it to center. Evans. Looking for Weitzel. That is out of his reach. First one to it. Lilico in behind, and they send it out. Isaiah Thomas leaves it on a platter for Lilico. He shoots. That's up high and a save by Cross. He gets the rebound, tried to go back in front, but that's pass was broken up by Anderson. Kept in. They've been doing that all night long. Coming to the net. Cushing was looking for Isaiah Thomas, and the pass was behind him. Now this leaves Evans the other way. Evans trying to work around a man. Nice move. Evans on his backhand. A defensive recovery was made by Lilico. Down to the ice goes Cushing. In deep is Isaiah Thomas. Thomas. In there. Evans below the goal line. Carries outward. Evans tried to flip it to the net. He didn't get all of it. It rolls in. Maluski just shovels it to the corner. They're able to get out with now 4 minutes remaining in the third period. 4-1 still in favor of UMary. Peters trying to work around a man and does. Peters over the line. Shoots. That's denied. That's blocked by Robinson. And then this Karams in behind the cage. Up ahead comes Hugelin. Puck finds Robinson. Goes back, and this one's sent all the way behind. Wolf. Wolf, one-on-one. A shot from a tough angle is denied by Cross. Out high again. Hugelin. In front, turnaround shot by Cruz goes wide. This way for Walker Smith. Over the line, sends it across. Walker Smith on the return pass. It goes in on Maluski, and he shovels it out. Sent in by Zimmerman, and they can get a line change. Marks picks off the pass at center and sends it back the other way. Murray stops, waits for reinforcements. He looks to the other side, and that pass is broken up, looking for Nick Bradshaw. Nagurski flips it up in the air and in and out of the glove of Cross. He plays it, and the clearing attempt goes into the Huskies bench. That stops play with 2:17 to go in regulation. Face-off tie-up. Schleusner in to come with it is Murray. This one's sent around. Murray goes up to Nagurski. His shot never made it to the net. It was blocked by Marks. Now Heitkamp a shot right on and covered up by Cross for another whistle. Puck worked in behind. Once again taken by Umari. Murray. Circling up high, goes across. Here's a chance. Wolf's shot goes up high, was deflected. Getting the rebound is Schleusner in front, looking for Murray, and that is swept wide by him. Off the glass, it comes to Robinson. Leaves it for Schleusner. Schleusner. It's taken now by Peters as they exit their defensive zone, and it's flipped in. Anderson to his knees, tried to play it. This is picked up by Bradshaw, right to the net, and a nice save by Cross with the pad as we approach inside 1 minute remaining in regulation time. Here's a chance. Dropik whiffed on the shot. Pass was a little too hot for him to handle. Now it's Huber in behind. Pass to Dropik. Plays it to himself, Murray. Robinson along the blue line. Dropik's shot blocked in front. It comes down. Now here's another try. Evans is down to the ice. We have a stoppage of play. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here. .28 seconds on the clock, and they'll send Dropik to the box. Huskies will have power play time for the rest of regulation. It's going to be 4-on-4, I beg your pardon. They got Evans, too, in the box. So Koval brings it around. Shirky with 20. Cushing along the boards, comes up with it. Cushing. He finds Lilico driving the net. Lilico scores! Oh, my goodness. He went bar down. And it's 5-1. Boy, Lilico with a missile. Inside the bar, right over the right shoulder. Caleb Cross, and it's 5-1. Back-to-back wins and back-to-back nights for these Marauders as they defeat the Northern Illinois Huskies at a final score of 5-1. Tommy Caldwell opened the scoring, but 5 unanswered goals from the Marauders is what makes the difference in this game and leads them to their second victory in as many nights. The Marauders get the victory, and they continue to stay red hot, this third-place team in the division. Traditional handshakes as the UMary will head back to North Dakota.
Next time you'll see your Huskies in action will be the Division III squad on January the 19th against Lafayette.
We thank you so much for joining this broadcast as we take a break here from Huskies hockey. D3 Huskies will be the next action on January 19th. as we head into the winter break. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast from West Dundee. This is James Goronsky saying good night, all.